Okay. Well, with that done, now we get back to what we were doing before, which I don't really exactly remember. But we were doing a bunch of research, and that required a bunch of different items, and I don't remember what it was all down here. I don't remember what it was that we needed. But an object scanner, smokeless powder. Probably time to get back to that to-do list. Smokeless powder requires heavy oil residue. Too much jetpack fuel sounds fake. Motor, polymer resin. That's the things I can make down here. Polymer resin, smokeless powder, and what? Probably everything. And then I needed jetpack fuel. So I have a little polymer resin. I don't remember. I feel like I was changing one of these machines to like do the wrong thing for a second to make that work. I get to figure it out. Hi, Brack. How's it going? Holy shit! I just saw your name in chat. Sorry, right here. Sorry, I didn't see your name at first. How are you, Brack? Okay, so we've got plenty of smokeless powder if we take all this a couple more times. So that's exciting. Then polymer resin is the thing we need to do is take a refinery and have it do make like residual plastic or something. No, that's the wrong one. Sorry. We needed to make polymer resin, we need to take oil and turn it into polymer resin and something else. So, I don't know exactly how to do that. We'll figure it out. I don't know. Anything. I can solve anything now that I've got this jetpack fuel in my inventory. Speaking of, my inventory is a pain in the ass. Probably should upload some more stuff. Oh, baby. I do like it that it tells you, hey, you can't upload this because you're already full. Really nice. Wire, can't upload. I've got like concrete, can't upload. So much random stuff. Yeah, what do you guys want to talk about? What's on your mind? While I sit here and figure out how to make more polymer resin. My mind is on a backseating small thing. Well, don't torture yourself with stuff you can't control. Was it this thing? It was this thing. That's what it was. I was like, I know what I need to do, which is just directly take oil and then flush the heavy oil residue that I make, because I don't actually need to use it, because we have like an infinite supply of these things. So there's 200. Dope. That's done. Then smokeless powder over here, and then we're good to go back to the factory. I'm going through the Fangamer web shop, and I want the plushie of the lizard doggo. This thing, why don't you craft a lot faster? How about that? And output twice as much. Sounds good. Know of the tunic? Oh, interesting. You are going to need way more plastic, though. Is that worth it for me to give you more plastic? Probably. I should probably go get more plastic and hand feed you just to make sure you have some. Thinking about sneaking away to make some food. What if that's just when something exciting happens? Don't worry. Nothing exciting will happen for at least a little while. I'm just kidding. I can't actually promise that. Oh my god. Jetpack is so nice. Jetpack with turbo fuel is amazing. It's so good. We're backing up plastic, which is perfect because we get to keep our coupons fed. I think the next thing we were largely thinking of doing, minus the research that we're trying to do, is we were thinking of... I was thinking of putting a bunch of stuff on the belt. So, on the bus, sorry. Like, crystal oscillator, like all these new items that we could make. I don't remember the name of all of them. Let's get one full stack of this stuff, then deposit it. You're out of black powder. Are we... Was I hand feeding that or what? I was hand feeding that. Okay. Well. I don't have all the smokeless powder I need, so that's actually a problem. Yeah. Oh well, I can solve that. More plastic, more empty canisters. You'll be good for a while. Good. So now I just need black powder. Which is coal and sulfur. I've got that in spades. If I just tore you down for like a second to change the recipe to black powder. And then my inventory is still a shit show, so I probably need to get rid of some stuff. Okay, I'm actually maxed out on a lot of stuff in the dimensional depot, which is good. That means the factory is caught up. I don't know if I want to chuck a lot of this other stuff in there. Black powder, 140. Oh my god, did I have that the whole time? I maybe didn't even need to make more. Shit. Oh boy. I could also just trash this stuff. I don't need remains of animals anymore. Tell me why my inventory right now looks so much like all of our cupboards at home too. This is the same problem I have with all of our cupboards. Just overflowing. Some of this shit should probably go. I don't really have the headspace to decide what it should be. Okay, I think you're good now. Let's turn you back to compacted coal. Tuck you to there. You can never have enough storage in life. It's true. Even if you, like, kind of get rid of stuff at a decent rate, which I feel like I do. We have the smokeless powder we need now. We do. And then some. Perfect. Think that means we got everything we need. Let's go grab a couple more jetpack fuel. Get us through for now. And go from there. Still cranking. I just throw away everything that's not crucial or my hobby. It's tough. One of the issues we're kind of having right now is that, like, I like to get rid of stuff. I'm like I travel to Goodwill a lot, you know, like I'm a big fan of decluttering, more so than Megan. Megan has obviously a million positive qualities. Please do not !Hey Ryan me in chat. But one of her, she also like tends to hang on to stuff probably a little bit longer than she absolutely has to. That said, the problem we're currently having is we have stuff that we can't really use right now, or like we frankly have to keep off of the floors or like away. Like we have to basically put it away because our child will find it and put it in her mouth, if not, or some version of that. But it's not something we want to get rid of. Like we have a coffee table that we really, really love. Megan and I really love. And we have to like find a place for it because for now we can't keep it because it's like the edges are super sharp. But we love our coffee table. So we've had to replace our coffee table with this like very soft, like, somebody in chat will probably know what this is. Does anybody know what a nugget is in terms of like furniture for children? Nugget makes these like soft, cushiony, like pieces of furniture that oftentimes come into like modular pieces so that you can make little like smaller childhood furniture or something out of it. Like you can adjust it in ways that benefits having children. We have like a little nugget like thing, which we're up for like an ottoman, I guess. Oh, there's our train. There's our train. We need to catch this train. Catch this train. Catch that train. Perfect. And so we're going to use that instead of our coffee table because our coffee table has way too many sharp edges. And like my nephew already literally broke his head, like split his head open on our coffee table when he was just visiting for a day. But then it's like, what do we do with this coffee table we paid too much money for and, you know, not paid too much, paid good money for and really love? I don't know. Maybe try and give it to Meg's family and then they can keep it for a little bit and then we can get it back. I don't know. It's that's kind of our issue is it's like this thing will be great in 5 years. I don't know what we do with it until then. Get those little rubber bumpers for keeping kids safe so that you don't need to get new furniture. I have seen those. Yeah, we may do that on some of the other items of furniture. I'm not sure. They're like the modular couches, kind of like the modular couches. Yeah. You need a second home with shit you don't need now, but you want to keep after the baby is small. Nah, we definitely don't need a second home. Eat the rich. I'm a big fan of one home. I love little rubber corner things for myself. I'm clumsy. That's the thing they don't tell you, speaking of little rubber things. I installed a baby gate. Can you tell we're in complete baby-proofing mode? I installed a baby gate at the top of the stairs for Elle so like the top of our stairs, there's these railings with banisters. I probably use that. I probably with columns, and the columns have space between them. So at the top of our stairs, I had to put a net up so that Elle doesn't fall through the columns and then down the stairs. Yikes. I had to put a gate up at the top of the stairs so that she doesn't fall through the opening at the top of the stairs. That's all fine. It's all baby-proofed. The problem with the gate is that it has this little like metal piece that sort of sticks out when the gate is open. So Elle, completely protected from falling down the stairs. That's a win in my book. On the other hand, Elle's parents are not protected from when we walk into the entrance of the stairs. There's a little metal piece that sticks out that is directly at shin level, which catches the gate when it's closed. When the gate's open, instead, it catches my shin bone right at the top of the stairs. And then I go, ow, fuck. And then my daughter hears a word that she probably shouldn't hear. I've hit it twice. I pray 2 times is the end. I pray 2 times is the max amount of times I hit it. Okay, we're ready for research. 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 You have to parent-proof the baby-proof for the stairs, I guess. I guess. High-speed connectors is one of the other things we were going to make. Okay, so... What else? What else here? Deuterium. A lot of high-speed connectors, This one, with more heavy modular frames, we can actually make. Programmable splitter. We should go check on that here in a second. This one, fabric. Make it right now.
Research completed. Polyester fabric recipe unlocked. Using polyethylene terephthalate, production of a lightweight and strong fabric can be automated. It has many of the properties of naturally sourced fabric and also amplifies body odor.
So with polymer resin and water, we can make fabric. I mean, the real question will be, it's used in 3 things that we don't need to automate. Is this automated or not? Because if not, this does not make a lot of sense, but whatever. As a recipe. We shouldn't need to, I'm guessing we'll have to mass produce fabric at some point because otherwise why would that exist? I don't know. Okay, on the quartz front, we are close. We're close. We're close. We need a lot of heavy modular frames. On the sulfur front, we've got explosive rebar, rocket fuel, cluster knobelisk, nuke knobelisk. Can I do both of these? These each take... We can do both of them. Okay, perfect. Cluster nobelisks.
Cluster Nobelisk unlocked. This type of Nobelisk detonates into multiple smaller explosions. Can be used for clearing large areas of vegetation and other inconveniences. Addendum. Inconveniences, in this case is not defined to include persistent family members, raccoons, student debt, the sunrise, peer performance reviews, neighbors learning to play the saxophone, phone calls, or your favorite show getting cancelled.
Inconveniences, by the way. We can make inflated pocket dimensions with +6 inventory slots. Right now. New gun. New gun very soon.
Explosive rebar unlocked. Rebar ammo that explodes on impact. Suitable for removal of unwanted obstacles, creatures, or limbs.
Or limbs. Pocket dimension here.
Pocket dimension inflated by utilizing numinous gel hydrology channeled through an etheric spigot. Some used to say this as impossible, but the meaning of that word has long since been removed from my dictionary.
I just came back in time to see new weaponry. Yeah, new weaponry. I mean, it's not actually ready yet. Like, Like I can't build it yet. I can't unlock it yet, actually, let alone build it. But we're getting there. So I need what, motors? Did I leave my summer sloops over there? I did. Shit. Okay, that's fine. You can go back and get it someday. And I need heavy and normal modular frames are the items I'm trying to grab right now. Nobelisks like the scientific award or the other awards. We're still missing heavy modular frames, it looks like. Yeah. Still missing heavy modular frames, so that's going to be a little tough. This one is probably, this is here. Do these take heavy modular frames? I can't remember. They do. These should eventually back up. They're backed up now. No, they're close. Okay. Oh my god, it's just so slow. It's just so slow. At least our inventory is way better now. We also probably ought to, I don't know if we should go check on modular frames or if we should move on to the next. We've done a lot of research. We could probably move on to the next stage here. Modular frames. Let's go check it real quick. Modular and heavy modular. What a game this is. Oh boy, I don't even remember where modular frames are going to be. But it doesn't matter because I've got the good jetpack fuel, so I'm soaring, I'm flying. Soaring. Okay, normal modular frames are right here. These things are just slow. Reinforced iron plate was the problem. That's right. And it ended up being a problem because of screws. And I started to build more, and I said, oh, shit, I can't actually manage this. And then I gave up. Oh, my God, Tama. Love it. Reinforced iron plates is bad. It's bad. I had 2 of these machines. Sorry, I had 4 of these machines up and running. I tried to add a 5th and 6th, realized that I really did not have the space for that. We need to rebuild this, doing screws not made from iron rods is what I think I decided. Probably using steel screws. So let's update our to-do list in game because it's been too long since we've done that. Rubber is done. Power from petroleum is done. Quartz on bus? I don't remember. Dude, I think I moved. So between the last time I streamed this game and this time, I completely redid my desk. So we have a standing desk now. I redid my whole office. And I can now stand at my desk, which is a big W. Big W. On the other hand, time to use it. On the other hand, as part of that, I threw away a lot of pieces of paper. And I'm pretty sure one of those pieces of paper was my to-do list for this game. Uppy's time, I got you. and the items I was gonna put on the bus, etc. Let's just go ahead and hit enter here and add a new reinforced iron plate, question mark, from better screws. Quartz on bus. Actually, I did that between episodes. I'm pretty positive I did that between episodes. Let's go check. Uppy's time. Uppy's time. I put the... Yeah, right here. I put it in dimensional depots. And I also brought them all to the bus. Also, Megan is currently sending me a house to look at on Zillow. Oof. Megan is not woof. Woof sounds bad. Woof. Megan is the queen of Zillow. Megan checks Zillow like it's a social media app for all the baby stuff. Exactly. Exactly. So that's on the belt. So Quartz is on the bus. So that's exciting. New iron for iron plate. I still don't think we ever did. Dimensional door for quick wire. And dimensional door for AI limiter. I'm not sure about, but let's check it. Quick wire and AI limiter. Woof, by the way. Zillow was one of my favorite hobbies until the last move when it became depressing. Yeah. Quickwire does not currently have a... Oh, no, this is the AI limiter. Quickwire is right there. I don't know that Am I taking Quickwire anywhere else? I don't know that Quickwire itself is on the bus. Which is probably why I was like, hey, right here I need to do some... I can make one dimensional door, or dimensional depot right now. Dimension door, by the way. Do both. Queen of Zillow feels like an ominous title. Dimensional depots take... This is probably not the thing I want to be spending these on, but it's on my to-do list, so I have to have trust that past Ryan knew what the fuck he was talking about. And then I should dimensional depot these two things. My house is so expensive. I just want a little one. SMH. I just want a little one. Okay. Yeah. Put a little splitter here. Put a little dimensional depot, by the way. That's not straight, son of a bitch. A little dimensional depot there. A little of that. A little of this, little of that. Drop items. This is going to be the slowest. I made it 5 per minute. This is just not going to cut it 100%, but... Oh, well. Oh, well. Oh, well, he says. And what about these? Are these working too fast? No, they're technically underclocked. So we should overclock them, or clock them to normal. And then I need a place to split this off. I don't think I shall use these very often. Shall use them, by the way. I shall not use them very often. But I shall use them. I found a listing that was literally a concrete slab with what appeared to be a semi-burnt down shell, no working plumbing, no roof or windows or anything, described as a fixer-upper. $300,000. A piece of me died on that day. Yeah, housing's insane. It's... Megan and I are very lucky to have bought a house a little bit before things got super crazy. And still, it was a little too crazy. I don't know how I should do this. We should probably just go here, go boom. Mark 1, next to Mark 1. Let's actually make this one like Mark 4. Make this one go crazy hard. Dimensional depot right here. That's going to be too fast, right? Wait, it uploads so fast. 60 per minute. Oh, no, it does the stack. Okay, so... yeah, this is fine. Done. If it's on the to-do list, we have to assume it's smart. We did the things on the to-do list. Yay. Oh, no, I hit escape. It didn't save. I bought my house in 1993 for the equivalent of about $60,000. Now it's worth closer to $500,000. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I bought a condo last month at 6 times its cost in 2017. Living in a van by the river is becoming more appealing by the day, TBH. Yeah. If the market corrects, I'll lose hundreds of thousands. It's so scary. It's so scary. My childhood home cost $50K. I want to weep every time I remember that fact. I don't understand how it's so crazy in America. There's so much space. Yes, but space where people want to actually live is limited. I will say that's what keeps the housing costs very low here in Indiana. Nobody wants to live here. Okay, so now with that, we probably should either go recheck what we need to do on the research front, or decide something else to do, including, but not limited to, the fucking heavy modular frame, the reinforced iron plate problem. It's not a small issue, it's a problem. High-speed connectors. Can I make these right now? I can, from circuit boards, which take plastic. Which I don't remember if I've made these or not. So, I think automate. These are your fix things, your FICSITs, if you will. These are your FICSIT. Your new stuff is at the top, which is automate high-speed connector. Automate circuit board. If not, we'll put a question mark beside that one. We're going to run out of words here in space here in a second. That will get us this one. Alien technology, we need a bunch of singularity cells. Make an alien power matrix. That's not happening for a while. These, we need unbelievable amounts of dimensional depots. On the Caterium front, we need this one, which is high-speed connectors. High-speed connectors, high-speed connectors, and this is the other ammo, rifle ammo. We don't even have unlocked yet. High-speed connector and quick wire. So we can do that soon, or too long. Geothermal generator, by the way. Interesting. Power production fluctuates, but you use it with batteries and probably is fine. And then this one we can do right now as long as we get computers and heavy modular frames done. Programmable splitter, which I'm very curious about. When I bought my house, I had to sign a document saying I realized that I would be 105 years old by the time it was paid off, exaggerating slightly. Holy shit, Heliotox. That's crazy. The appraisal. tragedy is I would move damn near anywhere to be able to own a home, but I can't because I would lose my Medicaid programs. Yep, most states have a 7 to 10 year wait list, but the housing in Florida is particularly brutal, especially with the way homeowners insurance is here. Property taxes are fantastic. I wish you could come to the Netherlands. Healthcare is mandatory for everyone. There's no way you'd have to wait for longer than a couple weeks. I looked at my parents' house on Zillow. It was funny. So much missing data because the house has been in the family for about 100 years. Now, hold up. Do I log into Zillow on my other monitor and start looking up my childhood home? No, that's the thing I should do when I'm not trying to also solve Satisfactory. I should do that, though. Now you have me really curious about the house I grew up in. My mom was a single parent for a while, and I'd be interested in that house, the house we were in for a couple of years there, and then the house we moved to after that when she got married. This is, it's time crystals. Never mind, we can't do that one. So can't do that one. So make sure that's not on the list. Time crystals is not on the to-do list. Good. Here, we get a buggy-looking thing, an explorer. Our crystal oscillators automated. I don't actually, I have enough already, but we're going to add it here. Add crystal oscillator. I can research that one so soon. Crystal oscillator. Scannable object hard drive. Radar tower takes crystal oscillators, computers, and heavy modular frames. Okay. Then sulfur has a whole bunch of shit. I need 20 more smokeless powder, which is a problem. First off, are these all on the to-do list? Yes, yes, yes. I have to go back to get that, which is a little bit annoying. Otherwise, I could do it right now. This is empty fluid tank. Can I make that right now? I cannot make that right now, so that's good to know. So we're gonna ignore rocket fuel and ionized fuel for now, because those are their own thing. This is the rifle, which we need to be able to make soon. It'd be cool. Nuke Nobelisk, we don't need to make that right now. It takes encased uranium cells. So the rifle is really the only one we need to do. If I go back for just that 20... Fuck it. We're going back. 20 smokeless powder. I grabbed the wrong amount. Hey, how's the game? Hi, Arnav. It's going well. Cable says I'm amused at the discussion today while I'm sitting here working, creating a new listing for a house that will go on Zillow. I knew it smelled like poop in here. Yo, 52 Greeny, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, welcome in. Lamella says I'm off for some Fresh Air Tuesday. See everybody. Ah, no, not in the thingy. No. Wait, why is my head small again? I'm going to take damage. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. No! Every time. Hi, 52 Greeny. Welcome in. Thanks so much for the raid. How was your stream? Nearly killed us. Don't do it again. Remember to go the other direction this time. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to automate over on this end. I mean, we need to just solve our reinforced iron plate. So let's go ahead and build ourselves a electric locomotive. Hop in, manually drive this sucker, and we'll go. We're gonna go get a little bit of smokeless powder all the way across the map. Come right back. Train time. And I'm driving the train, so that means y'all better watch out. We have to decide how to expand the train network too. Currently, I'm guessing it's the like sulfur type products that will be our next station that we need. Something related to that. Which there was a bunch of sulfur over where we were earlier, so that might make a lot of sense to do. But we'll see. I don't know what that chat meant, but it was all caps. I felt like I was being screamed at. I just banned somebody. Playing ban roulette today. Sometimes banning. So sometimes I translated it. Uh-oh. Was it inappropriate or was it fine? Did I incorrectly ban somebody or... Sometimes what you have to understand is that if I'm the person who sees your comment that needs deleted on Twitch, I'm very likely to just sort of go with what my gut tells me in terms of, do I ban, do I delete, do I time out, do I chuckle and ignore it? And it's truly a, like, every 2 or 3, like, it's truly like it varies wildly. Who knows what I'm feeling in the moment. I need 20 smokeless powder, and I have 100. Let's go. The first message vibe check. It's always just, to me, it's like, we'll see. I think it's a TikTok meme. Oh, no. It said something diseases. Uh-oh. Okay. If it was a TikTok meme, it was probably fine. If it was the other, I don't know. They can always hit an unban request, and once every 2 years, I'll check my unban requests. You know? Like, if I did incorrectly ban them, then here in 2 years, they'll have written a message 2 years ago that said, hey, I was just quoting this TikTok meme. I thought you probably understood. I'm a huge fan of your playthroughs on YouTube. I thought maybe I would spread some joy by referencing it. I'm really sorry. Feels a little unfair. I was hoping to hang out. Just say it was for April Fools? Yeah. Maybe look at unbanned just in time for Tears of the Kingdom. You're right. I'll check my messages in 4 years. I think I can say balls! Exclamation watch time. Kilo says watch time, buddy. 4 years? Wait, what? It's kind of, if you're putting it all caps message in chat as your first message, you have to be ready for a ban regardless of the context. Oh, shit. Yeah, it is a little like, you know, you could be super well-meaning, but you yelled it in all caps and in potentially a language I didn't understand. So it's, you know, like, you know, the odds were never good. Marvin can say balls. Hell yeah. You can even talk about 4. Up to 4 balls. Oh, baby. Okay, so that allows us to research the rifle? Rifle. It's time for a new gun.
Rifle and rifle ammo unlocked. A long-range weapon and rapid-fire ammunition, only to be used for the defense or acquisition of FICSIT property. Conveniently, this includes everything of value on this planet.
Everything of value on this planet. So, rifle ammo. Oh, it does take smokeless powder. Okay, we get 1 shot. 1 shot, 1 opportunity. This is everything you ever wanted. Press R to reload. Now we have a cursor on the middle of our screen. Can I ADS? I cannot ADS. Okay, we're going to make a little bit more ammo. Hi, Sensei. How's it going? Hey, Sensei, I really appreciated your message in Tough Days the other day in Discord. I really appreciated that. Thank you, thank you. Why do you need a gun? Because everything on this fucking planet is trying to kill me. Ouch. All of it. Oh, that made so much ammo. I made 15 at a time. I made 500 ammo. I made 600 ammo. Oh, baby. Okay, so are you ready to start playing Apex Legends? Jumping around? Let's go find something to kill. We should find something to kill. That's what we should do. Something out here needs released from life. Something out here is currently tethered to life and needs to not be anymore. Something out here needs to feel the sweet release. What is this? Of death. Spooters? Give me some spiders. I'll fuck up a spider. Oh, baby! The bloodlust. The bloodlust is real. Come here. Come here, motherfucker. Come here. Okay, I like the rifle. I like the rifle. Exclamation spiders, by the way. This is the hell. I have arrived in hell, by the way. Those bats? Oh, there's a Mercer sphere.
Follow the veins to the altar and chant.
This is amazing, by the way. This whole place is amazing. More Mercer spheres? I should probably check, right? The summer sloops? Okay. God, this is creepy. Oh, power slug. Oh, a spider. It's dead. Oh, so you can only hold 15 in the clip at a time, so I do need to reload. There's this thing called multitasking. You must be better at that than me. Oh my god, there's power slugs everywhere. Found a power slug haven. 1 minute of studying rewarded by 1 hour of stream. Has anybody else ever like what are your actual strategies for that? I used to put a Skittle. Every time I would when I was cracking a textbook in college, I would put 2 Skittles on the thing. When I finished reading the left-hand page, I got a Skittle. When I finished reading the right-hand page, I got a Skittle. Flip the page, 2 Skittles. Like sitting in the kind of the crack of the book. And then I got to like chemistry and I was like, oh no, we're gonna need like 6 Skittles per page. Shit. Nope. Okay. Just this one? Let's go. I do that with gummy worms. I'm in grad school. Dope. We did it. That was a cool little cave. I like these little caves because I would have never seen this if I hadn't well, I guess what I'm trying to say is not I would have never seen this. What I'm trying to say is I didn't see this for so long, and then I happened to jump in here. Unauthorized activity? Did somebody else want to die to my fucking rifle? Die. Never been in this cave before? It's really awesome. Cool looking. I don't use any food motivators. I treat myself with an hour of gaming before bed if I was effective at studying or being productive for the day. That's nice. We are rich in power slugs right now. I love me some spelunking. Let's go kill this thing real quick, just for fun. Yep. Okay, you're dead. All right, so the rifle's awesome. I think I'm going to get rid of the rebar gun and just take rifle ammo with me. Which means I probably should also end up automating over there some ammo or something, but yeah, this is dope. Very cool. Has someone ever advised you to play Spelunky? I would like to play Spelunky. I know a little bit about it because I know a little bit about Spelunky too. Not a lot, but I watched Dan Giesling play a little bit of that. So I'm not utterly completely blind, but it's a game I'm interested in playing someday. Where's the rebar? We can chuck the rebar gun over there. Keep this ammo on us. Alien DNA capsules. Maybe chuck that in organics. Rebar gun. Yeah, the gun you get in this game is a rebar gun. It's awesome. It's cool. I only have one Nobelisk, meaning I should probably make more. Nobelisk. Nobelisk. Now I can't even remember how to say it. Can get rid of silica. And get rid of SAM fluctuators. Can actually go in here. Polymer resin probably can go in here. I don't know. In magic, we can put all of these guys. We've got power shards here. Okay, feeling pretty good about that for inventory cleanup. One fabric, probably like right here. High tech. This is temporary plastic. We'll take a little bit more so that we have some. This one is just extra shit. Cool. That looks so much tidier for inventory. Oh yeah, looking way better. And we've got more spaces. Spelunky's such a good game. I'd like to play Spelunky. Spelunky's on my game recommendation list spreadsheet, so someone must have mentioned it at some point too. Okay. So. Now I need to figure out if it's rebar time. Oh, hello. Oh my god, these guys are tiny? The lizard doggos are huge and these guys are small. That explains a lot. I wonder if I can kill this guy with a rifle. I'm not going to try. I'm just wondering. I'm not... I realized in hindsight I shouldn't have phrased it that way. I was just... that truly was, I just wonder. I'm not suggesting I try it. You guys know you can crouch in midair? Okay, so we have steel problems currently. On the other hand, what do these look like cranked up to 250? 150 screws per minute. 120 per minute. We can use one steel beam to make enough to feed 2 of these clocked at 200%, or 4 total. I think we have to do that. What the fuck is that? No, oh, it's you. You still sound huge. Ooh, that did not connect. Okay. Crouching in midair gives you more height. I don't know about this game, but other games have the mechanic. Yeah. It just, so crouching in midair is not foreign to me. Crouching where the camera moves is what I think is very funny. It's not that you crouch by bringing your legs up to the camera while in midair, which I know is the case in at least a couple other games. In this game, you lower your head real quick. Either way, it just leads to a very funny visual effect, I guess. Okay, hopefully we don't delete any shit extra like that floor right there. It's not terrible. It just ends up. It's not like something I'm complaining about. It just ends up looking a little funny. You. Okay, so we're gonna need to redo how we feed these machines as well, but we can fit many more of them in. I think we probably should just break this whole thing down. We can fit many more of them in, so, and we don't have unlimited space here. We probably ought to gonna be real interesting. Screws from steel beams make 260 per minute. So I'm gonna need steel in right here. Steel beams, sorry, not steel. Have I made oh shit, are steel beams that direction? Uh-oh. I have to run stuff backwards on my belt. No, it's right here. Let's go. Of course, that is kind of directly in the way, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll figure this out. We need this being... we don't need it being Mark IV. I'm going to make it Mark IV because I am extra. Do that. Yeah, Evo has made a list of all of the recommendations that I got. Evo made a list of all of the recommendations I got based on one specific YouTube video that I posted where I was asking for short game recommendations. And then Evo has added to that list from some other stuff. And, oh, see, this is slow. Is this why we're having concrete issues? Whoa, hold up. This could be interesting. Should probably speed this up. It helps to have a friend who's just good at making spreadsheets. At first, I will be honest, I was a little bit like, I don't want a spreadsheet of my game recommendations. Because, I mean, for a lot of reasons. One of them being like, no power? Wait, why does that say no power? No power idle or no power... No power. I need someone like Evo. I want Evo to organize my life. I was like, I don't... This is just not connected to anything. What the fuck? This is funny. It was probably connected to that. Oh, okay. That's easy. That's an easy solution. It feels helpful to have a spreadsheet of the... recommendations though. Oh no, I don't disagree with you. I'm glad that you made a spreadsheet of it. And I'll say that I even sometimes use it. Like I look at it. Not all the time, because a lot of times, like, frankly, what I'm looking for is not like a list of like how often a game got recommended. How do I phrase this? In some ways, the fact that a game was recommended is the part I'm least interested in. The thing that's really nice about having the spreadsheet, you don't want democracy check. Yeah, I don't, you know the drill. It'd be a very different stream if I was just like, we play what chat votes on. The part of Evo's spreadsheet that I personally have grown to come to use is that the thing I most often do when looking at a potential game is going, should I play this for YouTube or Twitch? And how long will it take me to beat? And Evo has done all of that, has done some of that work already on the spreadsheet. So I'm like, if the game's on the spreadsheet, I could save myself asking, hey, should this be a YouTube or a Twitch game? And, hey, how long is it to beat by just looking at the spreadsheet? It took me 2 days to make originally. One of those days was sitting there for 13 hours straight. That's the part of it that is the most confusing to me. Did you enjoy those 13 hours? I'm praying you enjoyed them. Actually, I have 2 questions for you, Evo. Did you enjoy those 13 hours? And did you feel pressured by me to make the spreadsheet or no? Yes or no? No, no pressure. You can answer honest is what I mean. It was over winter break, so it's not like I was doing anything anyways. Oh my God, Megan, I just got it. Megan sent me a house, right, on Zillow. I just got a text from Megan. Okay, I texted the name of our realtor person. We're going to go look at the house tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'm sorry. Oh my God. And this is why Zillow is dangerous. Dangerous. Because now I know what I'm doing at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Big move incoming. I don't know that we're gonna move houses. I don't think that it is particularly likely. It is possible we might move in the next couple years. We'll see. I don't know if you guys have heard this at all, but having a baby kind of changes some things. It changes a lot. Okay, so now I need beams. I need steel. Like I told you originally, I was making it regardless of if you wanted it or not. I enjoy making spreadsheets as long as I'm in the right mood. I enjoyed making it. Okay. I was pretty sure I remembered that, Evo, but the last thing I ever want to do is make you feel like you need to spend 13 hours making a spreadsheet. Because I have gotten some use out of it, but I was like, I will feel terrible. I will feel truly terrible if Evo felt in any way, shape, or form like I needed to make that spreadsheet. I hate moving. I had to do it like 12 times in the last 8 years. Yeah. I moved way too much for a long time between school and grad school and all that jazz, but did I just do that backwards? I did. Let's just see what this looks like if we were to like really design it out. So the problem is the machine after this is wider. So we need more and the amount of fucking iron this is going to take. So we're going to be limited by iron. 1 belt in of iron at 480. I don't know if I just break this whole thing or what. It would save me a little bit of space. But even if all of these were, I think we should probably break it. I think we should break it all. We're going to break it all, chat. We're breaking it all. Time to undo it all. Oh, boy. If you're going to design it, might as well design it right? Long story short, I was originally sort of against the idea of having a... Not against the idea, but I was sort of like, I don't need a spreadsheet of game recommendations because so much of why I pick a game is like more abstract than that. It's more like, what am I feeling? What kind of game am I feeling like? What, you know, I like picking games that would like surprise chat or something like that, you know. So a lot of times I do that kind of thing. So this will be our output. And then, but I have to be honest with you, having a person make a spreadsheet for you that does that for you, very good, very amazing, big fan. That is a splitter. Do all of this. Let's put a splitter right. This one should be a merger. Go there. So anyway, shout out to Evo for making that spreadsheet. It has been more useful than I thought I needed one for, etc., etc. Okay, we'll check the dimensional depot over here. And that's generally how Evo, I mean, besides, you know, their friendship, which is a big boon to me. That's generally how having a organized friend is awesome. I'm more organized than I, frankly, I was going to say than I want to be, and that's a good thing. Okay, here we're making reinforced iron plate at a rate of 5 per minute. So it's not crazy. You can go like that. Then from here, what we need to do is figure out the width of the assembler is what will limit our, what limits our build space here. Any tips for Excel you could share, Evo? Oddly enough, I think you also using it helps me not to redo it or complicate it with additional info. I have another spreadsheet I've worked on almost daily that sometimes I just completely tear down and restart. I had a better idea of how to organize something or track something. Evo, do you know what, Evo? You know what I'm sitting here thinking, Evo? Have you ever played Satisfactory? Because I feel like you would pop off on a game like this. Evo, I feel like you'd be a killer Satisfactory player. That's mostly what I'm hearing here is like, Nope, there it is. Line it up, there it is. Brother, the motion sickness? Oh, okay, so then I hate to be that person. Factorio. Ever heard of it? Excel does 100 times more than most people will ever use it for. You mean when I paste the setting? Thank you. When I sit there and change the colors of the boxes to make it look pretty, I'm not using it to its full full potential. I was gonna bring up Cracktorio if you didn't. I feel like that instinct you just described about like realizing you can do something better and being a little bit like almost like well, how would I even phrase it? A little bit like resigned to the fact that it's like, well, if it can be done better, then it must. That's the main feeling, the main joy that Factorio brings me is like, ah, fuck. I went ahead and made a better solution for how this should work. And now that I know that, I cannot possibly continue with the system as it is. Like the first time you build like a smelting setup and you're like, oh no. These are 5 per minute, so we're chilling. Arc 1. Truly, I'm afraid of trying this or Factorio. Oh, Luke. I also think, Luke, if you played this game, we would never get a season 3 of indigestion cards. I feel like that would be... The outcome would be... Wait. What is... How's that work? That one's for that one. That one's for that one. So we have 7 of these currently. That feels like a not good number. Build another one. 7's not a pleasing number. We'll do 8. Nope. There we go. 4, 1. This needs the same setting. Steel screw. This needs one of these right here. %, I agree. It would be bad for me. On that note, last night I got high and I had an idea to make some pages of indigestion cards load slightly faster, so I implemented it. I had a truly great time. Luke, you can't. You're not allowed to. You are not allowed to play Factorio. That's so funny. Hi, 2,000 pixels. How's it going? I need a break from focusing on a screen all day. Welcome. I, too, am focusing on a screen all day. It's fun, though. How are you, Pixels? Okay. Make an army of screws. An absolute army of screws. And then from there, we're going to need to figure out the lineup on how we turn each of these into... So if we do like that, yeah? This will certainly work, right? 100% this will work. That ain't going to work. Oh my god, I keep fucking it up. Boom, 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 boom. That will work. I love the fact that when I play this game, nothing I say makes any sense at all. That should work, right? Are you getting iron plates? Oh, you don't have power. Okay, so as soon as you get power... I power you on this side? Probably should. Sorry, guys. I am focused right now. Holy cow. Why are you at... Oh, no, that's correct. My project is coming to an end, so a lot of paperwork stuff. Excited for a new project, though. That's exciting. A lot of paperwork. Evo says it's weird to say I haven't played a factory game because I'm worried I'll spend too much time in a spreadsheet planning and calculating and ruining my enjoyment of the game. Have you played Stardew, Evo? You just got to lean into the games where the spreadsheet is the enjoyment, you know? Hi, Cassie. Glad you're feeling better, Ryan. I'm feeling much better. Thank you. Much better. Thank goodness. How are you? Apologies for the lack of streams and or amount of canceled streams recently, chat. It's been a doozy. Is this reinforced iron plate 5 per minute? Yeah. So we're good. So we can go 1. Good. Having a bit of neck/body pain. Oh no. All good otherwise. Did you like sleep wrong or something or? Uh-oh. There we go. So we need to set the recipe of... So it appears that is still not fixed, where if you are copying and pasting recipes, still sometimes doesn't work. Very little of Stardew. Eva says, my roommate and I have a save together. It's been so long since we played. The spreadsheet is the enjoyment. I worked with a guy who had a spreadsheet to organize his spreadsheets. Eva, do you have one? Cassie says, I'm too busy at work to get sick, so I hope you just put a crick in your neck or something. Yeah. Tony says, spreadsheets? I unmuted at a good time. Okay. So now we feed screws at a rate of, they need 60 per, no. We're doing this faster. I forgot. They need 120 per minute. We make 260. So now we need to build a splitter setup. And 260, this is where you just say, fuck it. If it's not like 1 per minute, then you do mark 1. If it is 1 per minute, you do mark 1. If it's not, then you do... Oh, I'm a dumbass. Shit. I made too many. Damn it. Hey, so who would have guessed that taking over another manager's entire team/workload would be overwhelming? Huh, I feel like I'm digging out of a hole that people keep throwing dirt into. Blah! Oh, no. Oh, now Megan. Okay, for those playing along at home, Meg says, never mind. They just declined the showing because they apparently sold the house already today. Oh, no. Oh, 07, Meg. I have a spreadsheet of the amount of weddings me and my boyfriend are being invited to per year. Is it like a competition or like who's winning? You or your boyfriend getting invited to more? My only worry about this is keeping up with the amount of steel. The good news is we can do this. And do half as many. Is that lined up or is it one further? Shit, it's one further. Or is it which year is most? Sure, right, but that's no fun. Which year is most? Then a year gets to win. Who gets invited to more? No, that's funny too. I agree. Tracking the weddings, that's interesting. Well, now we need to redo the power because it is going to look like shit otherwise. What part of you, Ryan, is like, whew, no house viewing? No, I mean, I'm excited. I mean, not to get way into stuff on stream, but I am excited by to look at houses. Like we're I'm just gonna have to trash these items, I guess. I would be happy to. I like our house a lot. I'd be happy to stay here. And I also get that we are probably sort of. There's a couple things that. First off, we talked about it earlier today. Tornadoes. I have a very storm anxious wife. We do not have a basement. That storm anxiety has not gotten better since having a kid. It's gotten worse. Megan is very scared that something's going to happen and we're not going to have a basement to go into. So house with a basement is high on our priority list. Are you planning on moving? I'm not exactly planning on moving, but we're just kind of like looking at stuff occasionally. So yeah, so that's part of what is, I would say, like motivating the desire to look. I'd be happy to live in this house forever, probably. I think there's some like quirks to it, etc. But you know, I love this house. Yeah, that's the full story. Is we're just kind of maybe looking a little bit. Also, hi Ella, how's it going? How are you? I don't know. That makes sense. That makes sense. I have such bad storm anxiety. I've never even seen a tornado IRL. Natural disasters scare me so much. Yeah. We don't have a basement either. While we don't have tornadoes, that's also the biggest issue I wish we could fix here. The rest of our house/yard I love, but I want a finished basement. Live stream house tours for us. We can collectively give input. Yeah. That's a funny idea. I was debating pulling up Zillow earlier, Tony, but I couldn't show it on stream for obvious reasons, so it would be... Okay, I need to power this stuff because it's not powered. Is it the potential of a new chapter in life that appeals? I'll be honest with you. I think it's going to be... Megan and I have talked a lot about this, and so I'll just... You know, I feel comfortable saying it. It may still happen, but Megan and I live in a really... Like, I love our house truly so much. Like, when we moved in here, I called it my dream house. Like, it's not, like, perfect. It's not, like... You know, if we have 2 kids someday, it will certainly be... We will have to move because we just won't have room. Either that or I'll have to start streaming from outside or something. Like, I'll have to get an office or something. We're really blessed and lucky, and I should start by saying all of that. Like, the house is really nice. I love it. It's amazing. I would stay here. The things that I really love about our house, though, is like the location. We're really nearby to some like amazing stuff that just like the location is awesome, the neighborhood is amazing, all that jazz. No, this is the wrong one to do. Shit. And that I think is gonna be like really sort of tough to like to beat someday. But it is like, you know, our considerations have all changed. Like when Megan and I got a house, like we knew we wanted to have kids someday, or a kid at least, but that was a much less pressing concern than like the fact that now we've got one and our whole day revolves around her, and you know, like sending our kid to school someday isn't a like theoretical thing. It's a like that'll happen in a couple years kind of thing. I wish you luck. Thank you, Scout. Thank you, Pixels. Iron plate. Oh, I never did that. Yeah, that makes sense. I was like, why are these not producing? Ella says, TBH, not very good. ADHD is kicking my butt. I'm still tired all the time. I feel super lonely because I have no energy to do anything besides go to work. Aw. Aw, I'm super sorry, Elo. Can't get to see your family for Easter. That's really, really tough. Here for the good vibes. I'm sorry. Hugs for you. Really sorry. Okay. We're working on it. We're working on it. All right, so we're going to put splitters on each of these. Keep building the... Oh, shoot. Do these need to be faster? It takes 60 per minute, so Mark 1 is fine, actually. Do that. Anybody, speaking of Easter, anybody have any plans? Easter is when? I don't even remember. I haven't looked. A lot of the last week has been getting day to day. Getting through day to day. When is Easter? The 20th. Okay, so a couple weeks now. $4.20. Hell yeah, brother. $4.20 Easter. There it is. It's working. Let's go. Easter's late this year because eggs are expensive. Poor Easter bunny. Boost that egg damage. I'll be celebrating something that day, and I'm not religious. I'll be celebrating something. Hey, did anybody see the new Dropout show that got announced? I figured iron would be the problem here. If each of these takes 60, let's do the math real quick. 8 times 60. 8 times 6. 6 times 8 is 48. So 480. So it's literally it's a literal full thing of iron plate. Jesus fucking Christ. The board game trailer? Yeah. Parlor show? What's it called? It looks like a lot of fun. Looks like very chill watching. Nice math. Did I do it right? Now you got me nervous. No, I did it right. Okay. Okay, well, let's see if we're making enough of this shit yet. Are we making any? I can't even see it. You can just stack this over here. That'll help back things up a little bit. Go. Go fast. Go. Tama? The good news is screws were limiting us before, so if we're limited by iron plate now, that is a good problem to have. It's a good problem to have. Okay, so we're backing up there. That's excellent. Tuck these here real quick. It's also going to have to do the thing where it like fills in everything with like extra. It's just going to be a while. I mean, we're definitely not producing enough, but this is probably the moment where I had on my to-do list. Let's go over there and look. New iron for iron plate. We should start praising Orion to create doubt. Uh-oh. I mean, nothing would be more confusing to me than you guys praising me, because that is confusing. Well, this obviously looks very good. So it's this one right here that has no iron in.